Hey, Market Mark J, world's laziest networker, with a December strategy for you, coming to you from beautiful Kauai, Hawaii, and you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. And the main thing about December is the two shoe salesmen. There were two shoe salesmen years ago sent to Australia, and one of them, they got there at the same time, but on different modes of transportation with the same company. One of them wired back, "There's no use for shoes here. Aborigines don't wear them. Bring me home." The other one wired back, "Aborigines don't wear shoes. Send me boatloads." Now, the same applies to networking and the month of December. Let me paint a little picture for you. Imagine you opened a family restaurant, and there were two or three other family restaurants within a 3 to 4 block radius. And could you imagine how happy you would be if those three other competitors of yours all shut down for 6 to 8 weeks from the beginning of December to the beginning of February? It would put you in a non-competitive situation. So key number one in buying into this strategy, which is really common sense, is realizing the benefit. The benefit is 95% of all network marketers quit their businesses, stop their businesses for the holidays, people don't want to talk to us and so forth, around the first week of December. And then around the second week of January, they try to get the group going again, and that takes a month to get everybody mobilized and back in. So my big advantage in network marketing, and I love this, is that everybody else closes down for 2 months while I develop not only new distributors, but a team that's well-trained, well-organized, with a vision for 2011, and they've mastered the new things that they need to learn before January 1st, which gives us an insurmountable advantage. And while they're in our rearview mirror, way in the rearview mirror at the beginning of February, by the end of April, they're so far back that we can't even see them in the rearview mirror. Why? Well, we had 2 months of operating with no competition. So what's the big deal about December, and why do I say it's the best recruiting month? Well, in July, August, June, February, April, when we talk to prospects, about 80% of them, we can get them to say yes to looking, but about 80% of them aren't really candidates. And they give us excuses like, "I got to fix the porch, I just came back from vacation, I'm going on vacation." And because we're hearing different excuses, the consciousness of those excuses feels like excuses. But in December, the 80% that don't have any real interest or aren't really candidates for your team, well, they're all saying, "I got some flowers in my mouth here, not bad." Anyway, you got to have fun in this business. But anyway, here's what happens in December. Every excuse maker doesn't have to search for a lie. They can just say, "Oh yeah, sure, call me after the holidays, call me after the holidays, call me after the holidays." Remember this, payers get paid. Spectators pay to watch players play. What does that mean? It means the bigger players in network marketing are participating while spectators are just watching it go by. How does that translate to you? Well, the 20% that are interested, and believe me, it's 20% or more, they're never more interested than they are in December. Why? Can you think of any month during the course of the year, really think about it, where time and money, are bigger burdens to you? We don't have the money to do the things we want with our family. We don't have the time to get to all the parties. What are we offering people in network marketing? More money and more time. So what I have found with the people that come to the table in December, which is the same 20%, it's easy to close them. And I'll give you a tip on that in a minute. But I want you to dwell on the common sense factor for a minute. Do you know anybody that doesn't feel stressed out about time or money in December? And all we have to ask them is, do you want next December to feel like this December and the previous December? They always say no. So when you get down to it, they might say, "Well, it sounds pretty good, but basically what I want to do is sort of get started after the first of the year, and here's how you close them." It's so easy. Say, well, John, there's only two types of people in the world. There's the type of people that take affirmative action, plan for their success, and then work that plan, meaning they've made a decision and their actions support that decision. And then there's the other type of people that promise to lose weight in January, do better with their budget, walk their dog more. You know, they make resolutions and they never have any chance of keeping them. John, which group do you see yourself in? The people that want to make a change, or the people that want to kid themselves about a resolution they're never going to keep? Well, they're always going to say the same thing. Well, they're in the first group. And here's the key question. John, would it be okay with you if I told you what the successful people are doing? And of course they're going to say yes. They'd say, this is what they do. Do they put a lot of time into this business? No, but they get in, they get the product or service going, and they get trained. So they come January 1st, instead of some stupid resolution they're not going to keep, they're well trained, they're ready to go, and they have a plan for 2011 that will make their life so much different than 2010. So what would be easier for you, John? To continue like the majority of the people and pretend that 2011 is going to be different, or do something today to declare to yourself that 2011 is your year? And they're always going to choose the second one. Now, the second strategy around this is meet with your team. Let them understand why December is the best recruiting month. Remember, people are always short on time and money, and that's what we're selling. It's the best recruiting month. And get their goals from them. It's really important. And then link their goals. You'll see a link to an article in here called The Influencer. Read The Influencer over, and then it'll give you some tips on how to associate the tasks with their goals. So you get a goal statement out of your people in the next 5 to 8 days, and then you schedule the tasks, which is really one thing, contacting new prospects, for 16 to 20 hours over the first 2 weeks or so of December. And here's what happens. So many good things happen that they never stop working. And you won't be trying to restart your group in February. You'll have people that are so busy at the end of December with sign-ups, getting people started, enrolling new people, and cashing checks, that you hit January 1st with a team that's like a bunch of tigers that have been trapped without food for 3 months and let loose in a meat locker. Why? Because everybody else in network marketing has stopped working the business because they listen to see me after the holidays. Don't let that consciousness of the excuse makers affect you. Those are the two strategies, the two considerations. Remember, it's the best recruiting month. 2, get with your team, get their goal statement, and create a plan for them over the next 2 weeks that keeps them busy through the 17th of December, and December will be a productive, huge month, set you up for 2011 for the best year of your life. And we'll see you in Kauai next year. Peace.